Folks, can you hear me?
I can, Your Honor.
Yes.
Very good. All right. We are here for pretrial conferences. For the folks who are present in the courtroom and the folks who are on Zoom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to inform you of the charge or charges pending against you. I'm then going to, if you're not currently represented by a lawyer, I'm going to ask the state to tell me what the offer is to resolve your case. If you want to accept the state's offer, you can do so by entering a plea of either guilty or no contest. Guilty means you admit you committed the offense. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You're just simply telling the court that you feel it's in your best interest to resolve the case today. Of course, you don't have to accept the state's offer. You can maintain a plea of not guilty, and we can move this case towards the trial posture. If you're here because of a charge of driving on a suspended license or driving without a license and you fix the issue, please let the court know. We will most likely be able to resolve your case favorably. I will remind all of you who don't already have an attorney that you have the right to have a lawyer represent you in this case because these are criminal cases. If you cannot afford an attorney but you still want to have a lawyer help you, let me know and we can see what we can do to appoint one to assist you. And I do have a public defender on Zoom with me. All right, so let me start. Steve, would you please announce your presence?
Michael Rosinko on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let me take one real quick out of order. Mr. Kimideko, are you there?
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm here on behalf of Mr. DiPiano, and that's going to be 21 MM 39.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd ask for a continuance of the waiver. We did receive the state's offer, and I am conveying it to the client.
All right. State no objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. April 7th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You as well.
Okay.
Your Honor, it's April 8th at 9 o'clock.
Is it April 8th?
Yes.
For private counsel pretrial?
Oh, private. Okay, I'll change that.
Yep. April 7th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Still the 7th, Your Honor?
What's that?
Is still the date you announced?
Yes, April 7th.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. I do have a couple folks who are present in the courtroom. I'm going to go ahead and address them first, and then I'll be with the folks who are coming on Zoom, okay? At the same time.
First case is 21 CT 162, Justin Blake Johnson.
Good morning, sir. All right, once again, this is 21 CT 162. So you're here for a charge of driving on a suspended license. State, is there an offer in this case?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. The offer is adjudication, $250 fine, court costs, and cost of prosecution.
All right, and if the gentleman is able to obtain a valid license?
The offer could improve.
All right. What was that last? Things get better for you if you can get a valid license. Have you been able to fix your driving privileges?
I have not yet.
All right. Would you like some time to get that done?
What are they offering now?
Conviction, $250 fine plus court costs.
And that's without a license.
Correct.
I mean, that's fine.
Just a moment.
And how do I see on this road?
That's what you can do if that's what you want to accept, sir. I will caution you that you already have one prior conviction for this in 2019. If you plead this, this will be strike 2. If you have 3 of these offenses within 5 years, DHS&B will revoke your driving privileges for a period of 5 years. You'll be designated a habitual traffic offender, and you can be charged with a felony the next time you get caught driving on that revocation. So, do you want to still go forward with the plea at this time? Would you like some time to try to fix your license? And of course, you have the right to speak with an attorney.
I'm gonna go through it.
Very well. All right, we have plea forms and waivers of counsel. All right, sir, have a seat for just a moment. We're going to get you a couple of forms. I'm going to have you review them, and we'll get right back with you. Who's next, please?
We're ready, sir.
Who's next?
That gentleman, you have people.
Great, he has to read them anyway.
Okay.
So who's next?
Next one is Patricia Mathis, 20 CT 33.
Once again, 20 CT 33.
Sir, the judge instructions to read, please read.
You have to do it, sir. Just take a moment. Ms. Mathis, good morning. Good to see you again. All right. It's cold in here, I know.
Yeah.
We'll be quick. All right. Ma'am, have you had any progress with getting your license?
No, I got my license last time. I thought we were on Zoom.
Oh, that's right, you were on Zoom last
Yeah.
time. All right. Mr. Rosenko, Ms. Mathis came in person to resolve her case today. She did reinstate her driving privileges. Would you just double check and confirm what the state's position is going to be with the reinstated driving privilege?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. I have no control over the temperature. They set it throughout the building.
I got
So,
the word from the buddy here. We told me that she was dealing with it all day.
did you drive here legally today?
Yeah, I drove here with my mom because my car is dead cheap.
All right,
Yeah, so I didn't have to worry about driving legally.
that's fine. It feels good though, not having to look over your shoulder, right?
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna need it, so anything below 7 degrees is cold to me.
Well, I understand. Well, then you live in the right place. You live here in Florida, but
And I feel on a cup of ice yesterday.
Your Honor,
yes, sir.
the driver's license is valid and the state is willing to amend it to a no valid driver's license with adjudication and court costs.
All right. What that means, ma'am, is the state's willing to drop it down to a lesser offense, and so the conviction and court cost, which is the minimum penalty. Do you want to accept that?
Okay, court costs.
Yes, ma'am.
How much is court?
$220 plus $50 cost of prosecution, so the total is $270.
What do I want to pay that today?
If you wanted to pay it today, you can pay it downstairs on the first floor, but I can give you time to pay if you need it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you want to accept that?
Yeah.
All right. We can go ahead and give this lady please form waiver of counsel. Just a minute, man. Just read it real quick. I promise it's taken care of quickly. All right.
Okay.
Read it real quick, and then I'll call you back up in just a moment. All right.
Okay.
All right. Recalling Mr. Young. Come on back up, sir. Where's the gentleman's plea form? All right. Did you read those forms and did you sign them? All right. And please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay. Put your hand down, please. All right, state attorney who's on Zoom is going to ask you a few questions. Go ahead, state. 21 CT 162.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, can I please get your full name and date of birth? You've been charged with driving while your license is suspended or revoked, second offense. As to this count, do you understand that the maximum is 1 year in county jail?
Yes.
To that charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Do you understand the terms of the plea agreement?
Yes, sir.
Have you read and signed a copy of the plea form?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand all the rights listed on that form that you're giving up by entering this plea today?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea because you believe it's in your own best interests?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Are you taking any medication?
Yes, sir.
Do you suffer from any mental illnesses? Do you understand that you have the right to an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if you want an attorney and you cannot afford to hire one, the court will appoint one to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed today without an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if you are not a United States citizen, you may be subjected to removal or deportation as a result of this plea?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that if you are deported as a result of this case, it will not be the basis to withdraw this plea?
Yes, sir.
Do you need any additional time to discuss any of this with counsel?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that driving while your license is suspended, revoked, is an enhanceable crime, meaning that if you commit this crime again in the future, you could receive more jail time, prison time, or a higher fine and or a longer driver's license revocation period?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that this conviction could serve as a basis for additional suspension of your license by the Department of Motor Vehicles? Your Honor, the state tenders the plea.
I reviewed the citations. We find that there is a sufficient factual basis in venue. Consider the cost and find the plea to be freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entered. Therefore, I will accept the plea. And Tommy, can you do a screenshot, please? And post sentence as follows: for the offense of driving while license suspended, adjudication of guilt, $250 fine, $220 court costs, $50 cost of prosecution. So I'm giving you 90 days to pay. Okay. I can't do more time than that. But what you can do is, I recognize that's a lot of money. You can work out a payment plan with the clerk of courts. And as long as you're working on that payment plan with them, they won't put another suspension on your driver's license. You'll have to fix later, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir. These gentlemen are gonna take your prints and you'll be free to go. All right, Ms. Mathis? If you're not ready, I can give you a minute. All right, go ahead and sign them and come on up. All right, state's announcing an amendment at this time. Recalling Tadrika Camila Mathis, 20 CT 33. Mr. Resnick, are you announcing an amendment at this time?
Yes, Your Honor. The state amends the charge to no valid driver's license, 322, statute 32203.
All right. And then you want to accept the plea offer to that amended charge of conviction in court costs, is that right? All right. All right, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Give the answer yes or no, please. Thank you. Put your hand down. The reason why, ma'am, is everything we say is being recorded, and you never know, it could end up in a transcript somewhere, and and sound exactly the same to a transcription. All right. The gentleman on Zoom, the state attorney, is going to go ahead and ask you a few questions. Go ahead.
Ma'am, can I please get your full name and date of birth? You've been charged with a no valid driver's license. As to that count, do you understand that the maximum is 60 days in county jail?
Thank you.
To that charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Well,
No.
you can plead guilty means you admit you committed the offense. No contest means you're not admitting or denying anything. You just think it's in your best interest to accept this deal. No contest. All right.
Do you understand the terms of the plea agreement?
Yes.
Have you read and signed a copy of the plea form?
Yes.
Do you understand all the rights listed on that form you'll be giving up by entering this plea today?
Yes.
Are you entering into this plea because you believe it's in your own best interests?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Are you taking any medication?
No.
Do you suffer from any mental illnesses?
No.
Do you understand that you have the right to an attorney? Do you understand? Oh, sorry. Do you understand you have a right to an attorney?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you want an attorney and cannot afford to hire one, the court will appoint one to represent you.
Yes,
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed today without an attorney?
yes,
Do you understand that if you are not a United States citizen, you may be subjected to removal or deportation as a result of this plea?
yes,
Do you understand that if you are deported as a result of this case, it will not be the basis to withdraw this plea?
yes,
Do you need any additional time to discuss any of this with counsel?
no,
Your Honor, the state tenders the plea.
I reviewed the citation. Do you find that there is a sufficient factual basis in defending? Consider the colloquy and find the plea to be clearly knowingly involuntary. Therefore, I will accept the plea and impose sentence as follows: to the amended charge of driving without a valid license, adjudication of guilt, $220 in court costs, $50 cost of prosecution, 90 days to pay. And ma'am, I know you heard what I said to the other gentleman. You've got 90 days to get this done. You mentioned you were trying to pay today. That's great. You go to the first floor customer service window. Very good. And you seem like a really nice person. So don't take this wrong way. I say, I hope you don't have to ever see me again. I don't have to see you again, at least not in this building. All right. This has been going on for more than a year. So I'm very happy you're done with us. Good luck to you. Take care. All right. This gentleman will take your fingerprints and then you're good to go. Let's go to the first floor customer service window. Go ahead and enter that payment, and then you're done with us, okay? All right, who's this gentleman? All right. I'm sorry. Let me get your name one more time, please. Does this gentleman have any paperwork with him?
I have the case in the sheriff.
Thank you.
And 101.
Thank you. I committed the rendering 21 MM 101. All right. Good morning, sir. Sir, you're charged with one count of petty theft. Days are in office.
No, Your Honor. I was still waiting on additional evidence.
Okay. May I ask what evidence you're waiting on in order to be able to make an offer?
I was waiting on a video, Your Honor.
In order to make an offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
I need more information than that. What do you expect to see in a video that might affect the offer in this case? Mr. Cinco?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm waiting on a video. I might amend the charge to a petty, a larger amount. Right now, it's just a petty theft under 100. I just wanted to verify the video before I amended the charges.
All right. All right, sir.
There's another defendant in a felony case as well. So I just wanted to confirm the video before I amended the charges and came up with an offer. So I wasn't exactly sure if the charges were going to be amended or not, and that would affect the offer.
I understand. That makes sense. Okay. All right, sir. So here's the deal. The state's not prepared to make an offer at this time. They've charged you with the lesser offense of second-degree misdemeanor petty theft, but they believe there may be more information that they can use to increase the charge. So here are your options. Option number one is you might want to speak with an attorney, and you have that right. If you cannot afford an attorney, or can appoint a public defender who can advise you how to proceed. Option number two is you can maintain your plea of not guilty. I'll give you a new court date, and we'll see where things stand. But right now, there's no offer from the state attorney to resolve your case. Option three is you can do something called pleading open to the court, and you enter a plea to the charge, and then I determine what the sentence is, with no guarantee of what that outcome is going to be. It can be anywhere from the minimum penalty to the maximum penalty. In this case, the maximum penalty is 60 days in the county jail and or 6 months probation. So,
Not fine.
all right, you want to no contest without having any idea what the penalty is going to be. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to talk to a lawyer about that first?
No.
Okay. All right. All right, let's give this gentleman the plea form and a waiver of counsel. Read that very carefully. If you have any questions about this form, make sure you understand before you go forward. Give the gentleman to sit and read those. And
Yeah.
all right. You already read them. All right. And you sure you want to enter plea at this time, knowing that I can do anything from the minimum penalty to the maximum penalty, or anything between, with no guarantee of what I'm going to do? Is that correct? That's what you want to do today?
So why do you recommend?
I'm not recommending. I'm asking to make sure that you know what you're doing and that you feel what you're doing is in your best interest. And if you have any questions, now would be the time to ask. I'm sorry?
I want to get a loan.
Okay. All right. Do you want to hire a private attorney, or do you want to apply for the public defender's office?
Public defender.
All right. All right. Then here's what you'll need to do, sir. I'm going to give you a new court date today. All right. Excuse me. Before you leave the building, you're going to want to apply for the public defender. Okay. You want to do that today. And the reason why you want to do that today is because that will give them time to work on your case before your next court date. The sooner they get appointed, the more time they have to help you out. Okay. Go to the first floor customer service window. You can speak to one of those folks and tell them you want to apply for the public defender. They'll give you an application. As long as you are approved today, the folks going to be appointed on your case immediately. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Next court date is April 8th at 9 o'clock. All right. Let me just confirm your address, sir. And is it still 3475 48th Avenue? 3745?
3745, 48, Avenue.
3745. We have a packet. All right. Tommy, can you fix that, please?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next case, Your Honor, is Dawn Smith, 20 NN 1.
Okay. Good morning, man. How are you?
Sorry about my hair is terrible mess, but I'm doing great. I'm actually locked outside of my house right now, but
Oh,
I have
no.
Wi-Fi out here.
Hold on. We're not out to you yet, Mr. Smith. Give me just a moment, all right? Hang tight. I'm addressing a lady who's in the courtroom, okay? I'll be with you in just a minute. Thanks, sir. All right. Sorry, Mr. Smith. This is Dawn Smith. Sorry for the confusion, sir. 20 MM 1681. Ma'am, you're here for a charge of petty theft. State, is there an offer?
Yes, Your Honor. The offer is adjudication, $150 fine, all costs, 6 months probation, shoplifters alternative program, no trespass at Walmart 6650 Collier Boulevard in Naples.
Oh. So, ma'am, your options are you can accept that offer today. Okay. Did you want to talk to a lawyer before making this decision?
Because I keep the word came off the shelf. I don't think it's gonna change.
All right. All right, have you had an opportunity to review a plea form? All right, do you have any questions about your rights in the criminal case?
No,
Okay, did you sign the plea form?
no, right now.
Okay. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down, please. You do seem a little bit nervous.
I have a panic disorder, so
It's okay. So what I want to tell you, ma'am, is I don't want you to be too nervous. If you need to take a moment, take a breath. If you have any questions for me, you can stop us at any time and ask me questions you don't understand.
okay, I just want to make sure, okay? I have 6 months probation.
Correct.
I have to go to a shackle with me.
Correct.
Okay. I have a little question. If I do well with the probation, maybe I have a early out or something like that?
Mr. Rasenko, does she have the option to petition the court for early termination upon successful completion?
Only because of my mental problems and the medication. Okay.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state can do, the defendant may terminate after 3 months.
And successful completion of conditions, correct?
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
A successful completion of conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so ma'am, what the state attorney is going to agree to is as long as you get done everything you're supposed to do, and after you meet the halfway point of probation,
Yes.
you need to just send me a letter telling me that you want to terminate your probation. I'll set it for a quick hearing. As long as there's no issues, you can terminate your probation, okay? Does that work for you?
Yes.
All right. But it doesn't mean you have to get everything, the shoplifter's alternative and all that stuff done before those 3
As long as
months.
I have it all, printed out so I know,
Yes, ma'am.
so I don't make any mistakes.
Yes, ma'am. You'll be able to get, you'll have to check in with probation today. And when you're done with me, you'll go downstairs to the first floor and check in with them. When they sign your probation, they make sure that you know everything you need to do, okay? All right. So is this what you want to do then?
Yes.
Did I already swear you in? Did I already have you?
Yes.
All right. And the state attorney is going to ask you a few questions. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, can I please get your full name and date of birth?
Don Lee Smith, 3879.
You've been charged with petty theft, second offense. Do you understand that the maximum for that charge, a first-degree misdemeanor, is 1 year in county jail?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the terms of the plea agreement?
Yes, I do.
Have you read and signed a copy of the plea form?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand all the rights listed on that form you'll be giving up by entering this plea today?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering into this plea because you believe it's in your own best interests?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Are you taking any medication?
Yes.
Your Honor, was that a no
It
or
was
yes?
a-
A yes? Are you
Yes.
taking the medication as prescribed?
Yes.
Have you taken it today?
Yes, I do.
Does it affect your ability to understand these proceedings?
No.
Do you suffer from any mental illnesses?
Yes.
Yes?
He said yes.
Were you diagnosed by a doctor?
Yes.
Are you taking medication for your illnesses?
Yes, sir.
Was the medication prescribed by a doctor? And are you taking it as prescribed?
Yes, sir.
Is the medication in any way affecting your ability to understand what's happening here today?
No.
Since you're, okay. Do you understand that you have the right to an attorney?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that if you want an attorney and cannot afford to hire one, the court will appoint one to represent you?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed today without an attorney?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you're not a United States citizen, you may be subjected to removal or deportation as a result of this plea?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you're deported as a result of this case, it will not be the basis to withdraw the plea?
Yes.
Do you need any additional time to discuss any of this with counsel?
No.
Do you understand that petty theft second offense is an enhanceable crime, meaning that if you commit this crime again in the future, you could receive more jail or prison time, a higher fine, and/or longer driver's license revocation period?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state tenders the plea.
Mr. Osnick, I'm sorry, but the NTA under the narrative just says the attached form statement. You please proffer a brief factual basis.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, on Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, in Collier County at the Walmart on 6650 Collier Boulevard, the defendant selected items from the shelves and paid for some of the items, several clothing items and cosmetics, paid for some, but others she placed in the bag without scanning them intentionally. She passed all points of sale without attempting to pay for the items in the bag. And the retail value of the items stolen were $91.90.
Do you believe this is what the state would be able to prove if this matter went to trial? Mr. Cinco?
I'm sorry?
Do you believe this is what the state would be able to prove if the matter went to trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Then, based upon that proffer, I do find that there is a sufficient factual basis in venue. I consider the policy and find the plea to be freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entered. Therefore, I will accept the plea and impose sentence as follows. For the charge of petty theft. Oh, and Mr. Cinco, when was the prior theft?
The prior theft there was a prior theft in 2006.
Very well.
In April? I've never been there.
It doesn't have to be in Naples.
Oh,
It could be anywhere, man.
Oh, okay.
All right. Therefore, I will accept the plea and impose sentence as follows. For the charge of petty theft, adjudication of guilt, $220 in court costs, $150 fine, $50 cost for prosecution.
Hello.
Hold on, sir. 6 months probation. Special conditions of probation are as follows. You must attend the milepost/shopkeepers alternative program. You may not return to the Walmart at 6650 Collier Boulevard in Naples, Florida. You may petition the court for early termination upon successful completion of the conditions and having served at least 3 months of the 6 month probation. So as long as the shopkeepers alternative is done and you paid your court costs and fees, just send me a letter saying, Judge, I'm 3 months, I did everything I'm supposed to do. I'll set a hearing. Make sure we have your a valid address for you so I can send you notice of that hearing. And then if probation agrees that everything is done, your probation can be terminated, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, man. Take care. These gentlemen can take your prints and you're free to go. Oh, but before you do, when you're done with these gentlemen, I'm sorry, you do have to go down to the first floor to county probation and just check in with them and just say you just took care of your case date and they'll sign you up for an orientation, okay?
Can I come back? I have to go to the playground. Can I come back?
You just need to go there today.
Okay.
I just figured since you're here, you might want to do it here, but if you gotta go to the clinic,
I have to get it before certain time.
that's fine. Just make sure you come back and sign up today, all right?
Okay.
All right, good luck, man.
Next case, Your Honor, is Landy Augusta, 20 CT 1812.
Good morning, sir. This, once again, this is 20 CT 1812. Sir, you're here for a charge of DUI. and driving on a suspended license. I'm going to start by asking if you'd like to have an attorney assist you with your case. I'm sorry?
Yes.
You would like to have a lawyer help you? All right. Have you applied for the public defender? Not yet. All right. All right. Then here's what I think we should do. I'm going to go ahead and give you time to apply for their services, because you'll need time to work on this case. So is that what you'd like me to do? Give you a new court date and speak with a public defender? Yes? All right.
Right now, actually, like, because I think that's how really giving me like review of what it is.
Hold on. I couldn't hear you, sir. Would you mind speaking up just a little bit closer, please?
Yes, I know. I can't fight it's not gonna hurt his chance of getting blood.
No. Well, it's a little more complicated than that. One of the mandatory penalties for a DUI is a license suspension. State law says that if you're convicted for that offense, I have to revoke your driving privileges for at least 6 months. So this is one of the things you might need to talk to a lawyer about and see what your options are, okay? So you do want to speak with a public defender, is that right? Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this case to April 8th at 9 o'clock. Let me make sure I have your correct address. Is it 12231 Fuller Lane? All right. We'll mail you notice of your next court date. Before you leave the building, go to the first floor customer service window, ask for an application for the public defender. Let me see. No, that's a plea form. No, so you want to go down to the first floor, ask for an application for public defender, fill that out, give it to them. You qualify. You'll have a lawyer before you leave the building. You can then start working on your case, and he will reach out to you before your next court date. So you'll know where things stand. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. See you April 8th, 9 o'clock. Good luck. All right. And the last
Next
gentleman.
up, Your Honor, is on the case of Christopher D. Peach, license 20 MM 776 20 CT 2083.
All right. How is that spelled?
AAPISE.
Once again, this is 20 MM 1776 20 CT 2083. Good morning, sir. Sir, you're here for a charge of resisting an officer without violence, and also the charge of driving while license suspended, third or subsequent offense. State, is there an offer in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it was conveyed before. 20 MM 1776. The plea offer is adjudication, 10 days jail, all costs. 20 CT 2083. It's adjudication, 15 days jail, all cost concurrent with 20 MM 1776.
All right, sir. So that's the state plea offer. It's a conviction, 15 days jail, essentially, on both cases. And on the driving charge. Well, that was going to be my next question. Have you applied for a public defender? Let me take a look. So you do want a lawyer to help you. Okay. Tommy, can you help me out? Do you see an application? I don't see one.
I'm checking now.
When did you fill out a piece of paper to apply?
Yeah, no, I was on the phone, and then come down and fill it out.
And you did that?
Your Honor, I don't see one in either case.
I don't either. All right, sir. I don't know what happened there. So I'll need you to apply today. All right. If you want to make absolutely sure that we got it, go ahead and fill it out today. So on the first floor customer service window, fill it out. Come back up here, and I'll get a name. Well, no, it'll be in the computer at that point. If it gets processed, I'll know right away. So come back up here, and I'll be able to confirm for you whether or not you've got the media point. Okay? So see you in a few minutes. Thanks, sir. All right. All right. For everybody else, thank you very much for your patience. As you can understand, it's for everyone's safety. It's better for me to take care of the folks who are here in person. And now I can address everybody else who's on Zoom. So I'll go as quickly as I can. Give me just one moment. There we go. All right. So the first person I have is Gustavo Aliaga. 2 cases, 20 mm 1467, 20 CT 1670. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good. Let me take a look and see what your charges are. You have in 20 mm 1467, you have a charge of possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, and a charge of just the one charge, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. And then in the other case, it's participation in an unlawful race. Wait, what is the offer in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I believe the last court date I did give this offer as well when he indicated he wanted to sign up for an attorney. It is again 20 CT 1670. It's a withhold, $500 fine, court costs, cost of prosecution, and 1 year driver's license suspension. In 20 mm 1467, it's withhold, 6 months probation, no early termination, substance abuse evaluation, follow recommendation, random testing, court costs, and cost of prosecution.
Oh. And isn't there a license suspension?
It's on the racing. It's a 1 year driver's license suspension.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, there's an indication that you were going to look to hire an attorney last time around.
Yeah, if you can give me another court date, I could have one by the next court date.
All right, you're planning on hiring a private attorney, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, state no objection to a continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Then we will put this on April 8th at 9 o'clock. Sir, at the next court date, either have a lawyer hired, or we're going to talk about moving this case forward. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Oh, hold on. Before we go, let me just confirm your address, please. Is it still 2221 52nd Lane Southwest?
Correct.
All right. We'll be sending you a notice, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, all right. I have someone signed in under Kylene and Jonah. Who do I have there? Go ahead and unmute, please.
Yes, that's us.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Which of you has a court appearance today?
Both of us do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, let me start with your name. What is your full name?
Okay. Kylene Beard.
All right. This is 2020 MM 2121. Just a moment. Mr. Cinco, is Courtney Marie Stassi, is that an attorney with your office?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, did you hire an attorney in this case? Oh,
No, I want
you make a public defender. You do have a public defender. I'm sorry. All right, Ms. Woodley?
Yes.
Hi, Your
but
Honor.
okay.
I'm sorry, what was the case number?
This is 2020 MM 2121. This is Kylene Beard. And I don't know why it says Courtney Stocky, because your name is on the notice of appearance.
I'm not showing that I represent her, but if I can get a continuance, and then, ma'am, if you don't mind giving me your phone number in the meantime over Zoom.
Okay. It's 239 306 0043.
Okay, thank you.
And I think it might be because there's a conflict of interest, because the co-defendant has you as his public defender as well.
We'll
So we
figure
both
it out.
had showing the same public defender. So I think there's a conflict of interest, and that's why this is kind of messed up.
Yeah, well, I'll get that situated.
All right.
Okay.
This was just so you can see what I'm looking at here. Here's the notice of appearance. So
if we can get a continuance so I can get this sorted out to the next pretrial date.
Sure. State no objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
For the waiver. Ms.
With a waiver, Your Honor.
April 8th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right, and then the gentleman who's with you, what is his name?
Yes.
Jonas Stringfield.
All right. This is 20 MM 624. And Ms. Woodley, you do represent this gentleman.
And sir, if I can get a phone number for you, it looks like I don't have one on file that's valid, please.
Are you ready?
I am. If you don't mind providing it over Zoom, I should.
Yeah, 239 06 0044.
239, what was after that?
306 0044.
Thank you. And if I can get a continuance to the next pretrial date with a waiver.
Thank you.
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock. All right, thank you, Mr. Stringfield. Take care.
¿Tienes identificación?
All right. I have a gentleman signed in under the name Rodney. Rodney, what is your last name, please?
Billingsley.
All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good, good.
How do you spell your last name, please?
B as in boy, ILLINGSLEY.
I do not see that case in my docket. Do you have any paperwork with a case number on it?
It's not. It's actually. I might be in the wrong place. It's actually for child support.
Yeah, this is a criminal docket, sir. I don't know how you get these Zoom codes.
I don't know, but I don't want to be here.
Fair enough. Which judge were you supposed to be in front of?
I called this morning because I left my paperwork at home. I called this morning and they gave me this meeting ID and this meeting password.
All right, maybe you can help this gentleman out. Let's get your full name again and see if we can find out where you're supposed to be, okay, sir?
Okay. It's Rodney, RODNEY, Billingsley, B as in Bravo, ILLINGSLEY.
Checking right now, just one moment.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. I figured they were both failing.
No, they were just trying to, they were rotating breaks.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's supposed to be on Zoom with Judge McGowan.
Let's see if I can get you a Zoom code for that, sir.
Okay.
I can share the screen with it on there.
Oh, all right. So that'll work. If you can do that and share a screen, that way the Showman can get those Zoom codes and go over to Judge McGowan.
Okay, I appreciate it.
It's right here.
Bill, can you double check and see if Judge McGowan's still, oh, actually, he'll be in chambers. He would be on the bench, technically. All right, you get that Zoom code?
I'm writing it down now. 948 password 0321. Does it say a time?
Let's see. It started at 9 o'clock.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, you are in court, sir. Well, here's the deal. Just tell them that you're in my court. You know that you were here. You know since 9 o'clock, and you should be okay. If Judge McGowan is done already, call his judicial assistant.
Okay.
And let them know that you had gone to the wrong court.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Yes, sir. Take care.
You as well. Bye.
All right. Let's see. I've got Marta Chala. I believe this lady, I think I remember from the last time, I think she's going to need an interpreter. Can we get an interpreter to log in on Zoom for us, please?
What, interpreter?
Spanish, please. And so what is your name again?
Kapish, K-A-P-I-S-E.
Thank you. Yeah, can you hear me? You've unmuted. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, who am I speaking with? So I'm going to have to activate just a moment. All right, I've got the application. This is recalling Mr. Kapish, 20MN1776, 20CT2083. I'm looking at the application for indigency, and he is deemed indigent, therefore the public defender is hereby appointed. Now you have a lawyer, sir. So, Ms. Woodland?
Hi, if we could get a continuance to the next pre-trial date, so this way we can go over all the discovery, and this way also she can have a chance to speak with me and come up to my office to get a business card.
Do you want me to send him up to the fifth floor?
Well, it looks like, actually, I don't think she's at the courthouse. If she could just reach out to me, if you don't mind me giving my number over during court time. Thank you. Ma'am, do you have a pen and paper to write down my number?
Him. This is Christopher Kapish. Him.
There's a weird echo. I'm sorry. Did you say it's okay I give my phone number over?
Yes, but this gentleman's name is Christopher Kapish.
Oh, okay. It's 239-252-4099. Sorry, the connection is poor.
You want to log off for a moment and log back on?
I might need to if it doesn't stop this echoing noise.
All right, sir. Call the public defender. She's now appointed to represent you. That way, she can be prepared for your next court appearance before we come up, which is going to be April 8th at 9 o'clock. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Ms. Woodley, is it getting any better? Do you need to log on and off real quick?
I just turned up my volume a bit. It's a little bit better.
All right. Just let me know if you need to try to fix it, because
Thank you. Thank you.
I need you part of the proceeding. All right. All right. Elena DiPiano. Can you hear me? All right. I'll come back. Joshua Norris. Mr. Norris.
I represent Mr. Norris.
Right.
Here we go. I'm here.
Good morning, sir.
Hi.
All right, this is 20CT1007. Yes, Ms. Woodley, go ahead.
If I could continuance to the next pretrial date with a waiver.
All right. State no objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Sir, if you're driving, please focus on driving, not on me, okay?
Yeah, I'm just in your parking lot. There's no, yes, I'll stop. I'm just in your parking lot.
I just make sure you're safe.
I was going to park and see. I was going to see if I could come in and see her if she had any availability today by chance.
Ms. Woodley?
Yes, I was going to ask for your phone number, sir.
All right.
Sure.
I can tell you she's going to be really busy this morning with me.
I would suggest,
obviously. Yeah.
if you give me your phone number, I'll give you a call so we can set up a phone.
Sounds great.
What's your phone number, sir?
239 572 1738.
Okay, I'll give you a call. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And so state no objection to a continuance with a waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All
right. Nope, you're good. There you go. All right, I have a gentleman signed in under K51. Sir, can you hear me? Sir, a gentleman signed in under K51. Can you hear me? All right, I'll come back.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Oh, there you go. Person signed in under K51.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I'll come back to you in just a moment. Can you hear me? If you can, please unmute.
Would that be me? I'm not sure if it's me.
Mr. Smith, you are next. You're next, sir. Thank you for your patience. I'll be right with you. Yep, you're next.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
All right. So the person who's on K51, what is your name?
Austin Mackin, sir.
All right, Mr. Mackin. This is 19 MM 29 by the Public Defender's Office. Go ahead, Mr. Ms. Woodley?
Sorry, I couldn't hear anything. What case are we? What case number was this? Mackin?
This is Mr. Mackin, 19 MM 2391.
I need contact information with Mr. Mackin. Do you have a valid phone number?
Yes, it's 239-258-9386, ma'am.
Okay, sir, I'm gonna give you a call and you need to set up an appointment with me, okay?
All right, yes, ma'am.
If I can get a continuance to the next pretrial date on oh my goodness, April 8th with a waiver.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock with a waiver. All right, thank you, Mr. Mackin. Call your lawyer, please.
I will, sir.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Smith, I promised that you would be next, and then I'm going to go back to Ms. Chawla, okay? In case I need you for. So I need to call one case, and then I'll need your help.
Do you want me to stay on the line or hang up, sir?
No, sir, you're free to go. Have a good day.
You as well.
All right, Mr. Smith, patience, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're.
I locked myself out of my house, and I didn't want to freaking try and break into my house while I'm trying to do this call for you guys.
No, that wouldn't work. All right. So this is 20 MM 1686. Let's get you taken care of so you can deal with your other issues today. All right.
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, I do represent Mr. Smits. If I could have the court's time and indulge in getting his phone number.
Sure.
Mr. Smits, can I, if you don't mind, can I have your phone number if you don't mind giving it over Zoom?
Oh, yes, ma'am. 703-618-8171.
All right, and if I can get a continuance to the April 8th with a waiver, please.
All right. State no objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock. Mr. Smith, good luck getting back into your house. I would recommend calling a locksmith before you start bashing windows or doors down.
Oh, yes, sir. No, I just didn't want to, I didn't want to try and call. I didn't know what it would do if I tried to call, if it would hang me up or not. And I'm not great at technology. I had to have my girlfriend set this up, so.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, sir.
You too. All right. I'm going to try reaching Marta Chalik. Eduardo, would you mind getting closer so she can?
How do I hang up?
All right. Marta Chala?
Maricela?
It's spelled CHALA. 20mm1899.
Maricela, ¿me escucha?
Ask her if she can unmute.
Señorita, usted tiene su micrófono silenciado.
Sí. Buenos días.
Good morning.
Who's talking?
¿Quién está hablando?
¿Aló?
Su nombre.
Lisbeth Moreno.
Lisbeth Moreno.
Come up a little bit closer.
Lisbeth Moreno.
Because the microphone is on the camera. The microphone's on the camera.
Right.
You're good right there. Yes, sir.
Lisbeth Moreno.
Lisbeth Moreno.
Lisbeth Moreno.
All right.
Correcto.
All right. This is 20mm1921.
20mm1921.
All right. Ma'am, you were represented.
Señorita, ustedes la representaron.
By an attorney, Nicholas Torres Triana.
El abogado Nicolás Torres Triana.
But he withdrew from your case.
Pero él se retiró de su cargo.
Did you want to hire a new lawyer, or would you like to be represented by the public defender's office?
¿Usted quiere contratar un nuevo abogado o usted quiere un abogado de oficio que lo represente?
Sí, yo quiero un abogado de oficio.
All right.
Muy bien.
What we'll need to do is I'll need to give you a continuance to a new court date.
Bien. Vamos a postergarle su caso otro día.
So you can apply for a public defender.
Para que pueda usted tener un abogado de oficio.
Is it possible?
Okay, gracias.
Is it possible to mail an application to her? Ms. Woodley, can you hear me? There we go.
Yes. If she calls a clerk, they would. Before they were doing, they were emailing applications, but I would have her, ma'am, call the clerk and verify that they're still doing that.
Tommy, is there any way that I can request at this time, since she's already asked to do so, that is your office able to mail or email applications?
I can email it out. I can mail it out, sorry.
You can mail it out? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to request that we do that. We mail it out. Let me confirm her address.
Vamos a confirmar su dirección.
All right. Ma'am, is your address 3641?
3641, esa es su dirección, señor.
22nd Avenue Northeast?
22 Avenida Noreste.
Moreno, I need you to unmute, please.
Señorita, necesito que active su micrófono.
Correcto.
Correct.
Right, that address is correct?
¿La dirección es correcta?
Sí, es correcta.
Then your new court date is going to be April 8th.
Abril 8 su nuevo día en los tribunales
at 9 o'clock.
a las 9 de la mañana.
We're going to mail you an application for the public defender.
Le vamos a enviar la solicitud para abogado de oficio.
Which you will need to fill out and mail back.
Okay.
And we'll also send you a copy of your notice for your next court
Y
date.
una copia para su nueva comparecencia en los tribunales.
All right?
Okay. Thank you.
Gracias, okay.
All right. Let's see if there's anyone else who can hear you that might need your service. Yes, please. Yep.
Por favor, alguna persona que también vaya a usar los servicios del intérprete de español.
No one's raising their hand. Let me ask this. Elena De Piano? Ma'am, do you need, Elena De Piano, can you hear me? Do you need a Spanish interpreter to help you?
Señorita De Piano, ¿usted necesita un intérprete de español?
No response. And what about Marta Chala?
Marta Chala?
Oh, okay, yep, she heard us. Ask her to please unmute her microphone.
Señorita, por favor, active su micrófono.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
¿Me puede escuchar, señorita?
Okay.
There we go. All right. Good morning, ma'am.
Buenos días, señorita.
This is 20 MM1899.
Este es el caso 20MM1899.
Ma'am, you're here for a charge of petty theft.
Hurto menor del cargo civil.
Would you like to have the help of a lawyer with your case?
¿Usted quiere que un abogado le ayude?
Sí.
Yes, please.
All right. What we can do, would you like to hire a private attorney or would you like to apply for the public defender?
¿Usted quiere tener un abogado privado o quiere un abogado oficio la representante?
Oficio.
Okay. Is your address 3641
3641 su dirección?
22nd Avenue Northeast?
22 Avenida Noreste?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay. We will mail you an application for the public defender.
Le enviaremos una solicitud para un abogado de oficio.
Which you will need to fill out and mail back.
El correo electrónico la llena y la devuelve.
I'm also going to send you a notice of your new court date.
Y le voy a enviar también un aviso
of April 8th at 9
de
o'clock.
próxima comparecencia, abril 8 a las 9 de la mañana.
Okay?
¿Está bien?
Okay. All right. Good luck, man. Take
Buena
care.
suerte, señorita.
Last name Chala. Chala. First name Martha.
Marta.
All right. Take care.
Cuídense.
Let's see. Is there anyone else
¿Alguien más
who needs the assistance of the public
que
defender?
necesita los servicios del intérprete de español?
If so, please unmute your microphone now.
Si así es el caso, pues por favor active su micrófono. Ahora mismo.
All right. No one's answering. Thank you for your help, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. I have someone signed in under
Okay.
someone signed in under Gio's iPhone.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, well, sir, what is your name, please?
Giordani Dominguez.
Okay. This is 21 CT35. All right. So you're here for a charge of driving a motor vehicle outside of classification.
Yes.
What is the offer, please?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it's withhold $150 fine, court costs of prosecution.
All right. Sir, what would you like to do? You can accept that offer, you can reject that offer, and we can start moving this case towards a trial. And you have the right to have an attorney represent you.
How much is it total?
You said a 155, Mr. Racinko?
Yes, Your Honor.
Total is it's hard to say because my computer just froze. Give me just a moment. There it goes.
All right.
Tommy, you can check my math. I've got 420 is the total, plus is there a surcharge?
The 5%,
So-
yes.
All right, so $420 plus a 5% surcharge.
All right, I'll pay for it.
All right, do you want to accept that offer?
Yes.
All right, then here's what we're gonna do. I'll need to reset your court date one more time so you can come, because I can't do a plea over the phone or on Zoom. So you can come down to the courthouse on April 8th at 9 o'clock. We can resolve your case then. Does that work for you? sir?
You said April 8th at 9 o'clock?
Yes, sir. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you then, sir. Let me just double check your address and make sure we send your notice to the correct date, to the correct place.
All right, thank you.
Hold on, don't go yet. 2791 Golden Gate Boulevard.
Yep, that's good.
All right, we will mail it there. See you on April 8th, 9 o'clock in the courthouse, okay?
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You too, sir. Take care.
Bye.
All right. I have someone logged in that's just under iPhone.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Who am I speaking with?
Mr. Odom?
All right, Mr. Odom, one moment. All right, Lee Edward Odom,
Yes, sir.
20868. Miss, you are represented by the Public Defender's Office, Ms. Woodley.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if I can get a continuance to the next pre-trial date on April 8th. I did email the state attorney with a counter offer. I'm not sure if they received it yet. So there is further negotiation that needs to be done. Mr. Racinko, I'm not sure if you got my email or
I
not.
did receive it, and I will respond.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Odom, so I'm going to continue this case to April 8th at 9 o'clock, and hopefully we'll be able to resolve the case the next go around, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, take care, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Let's see. Has someone signed your name Bruce? Good. Well, what is happening? Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, the gentleman who's signing under Bruce, what is your full name, please?
My name is Bruce Noel.
Okay. This is 20 CT 2152. So you're here for a charge of DUI?
Yes.
Would you like to have a lawyer represent you in this case?
I would, Your Honor, but I was wondering if the state has an offer for me at this time.
All right. Is there a free offer?
Your Honor, we've had some trouble getting in contact with the victim. Just recently, this week, we tried locating them and left some messages on some numbers, but we've just had an issue with contact. We do have an offer. We were just waiting to see if we could get it approved by the victim.
Your Honor, I don't have a victim in my case.
Well,
Bruce Noel?
Is this a DUI with property damage?
Yes.
Well, if allegedly, so you did, damage someone's property while under the influence of alcohol and driving, that's charged.
Okay.
So there is a victim alleged in the case. Well, it says a single vehicle crash.
Yes.
Who is the alleged victim?
The alleged victim is Marcia Noel. Marie. If I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly.
The owner of the vehicle.
The owner, yes.
All right, fair enough. All right, so
that's my mother, Your Honor.
Right. So, Mr. Rasenko, you may or may not have success with victim contact under these circumstances.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to extend an offer at this time?
We could always order and reserve restitution. At this time, then the offer would be, and also there would also be restitution to Collier County as well. But the offer is adjudication, $1,500 fine, all costs, 12 months probation, no early termination, 12 months driver's license suspension, DUI school, substance abuse evaluation, file recommendations, random testing, no alcohol, 10-day vehicle impound, victim impact panel, 50 community service hours, 6 months ignition interlock, and then restitution to Collier County and the victim ordered and reserved. And that's it. Thank you.
All right. So, sir, you started this conversation where you indicated you would like to have an attorney. Did you want to have a private attorney that you can hire, or did you want to apply for the public defender?
I'll hire a private attorney, Your Honor.
Okay, I can give you time to do that. Now you know what the state's offer is. What I will do is I'll continue this case to April 8th at 9 o'clock.
Can I ask you a question, Your Honor? Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
So, you're saying that the state is just offering probation for a year. I know the victim is my mother, so I don't know how that corresponds with everything.
Okay.
I would like to resolve the case if I could. I am in substance abuse classes as of now. I've taken 3 already.
Okay.
And my license is suspended for 6 months. I didn't know if I could have it concurrent with what's going on to 6 months, because I know I heard him say a year. And the reason why I'm asking is because the job that I have is a driving job.
Sir, simply as a matter of law, I'm not authorized to do anything other than impose the license suspension that you enter the plea to the charge. All right, so the date that you're sentenced, that's when the suspension begins on this. I can't do anything else. The law doesn't allow me to do that.
Okay, and then
it won't.
He was saying.
So let me be clear. It's not going to be, the one suspension followed by the next. The suspension on this case just starts on whatever day you enter a plea to this charge.
Okay, and then he said something about 6 months of sober link or something. Excuse me, I didn't get what he said.
Am I correct, Mr. Rasenko?
Your Honor, part of the plea was a 6-month ignition interlock.
Yeah. So that's a device that has to be placed on your vehicle. It's basically a breathalyzer on your vehicle. They will not allow the car to start unless you show that there's no alcohol in your breath. That's also required by law for this offense. If you're convicted of the offense.
Okay.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to come to court and accept the plea offer as it stands, you can do so on April 8th. That'll be my next court date for this. If you want to speak to some attorneys between now and then and decide how best to proceed, you can do that as well, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge Brown.
Yes, sir. Let me just confirm your address. We'll send you notice, but I'm going to set this for April 8th and either have an attorney who can appear on your behalf on that day, or you can come to court on that day if you want to resolve the case, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm looking at 113 Doral Circle. Is that still your address in Naples?
Yes, Your Honor. It should be 5210 Broward Street, Naples, Florida 34113.
That is not the address we have. So let's make sure we have it correct, because I want to make sure we send you proper notice.
What was the zip code again?
Sir, what was the zip code again, Mr. Noel?
5210 Broward Street, Naples, Florida, 34113.
Tom, you got that?
I sure did.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Noel. We'll see you on April 8th. All right?
9 a.m., correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Take care. All right. I have a gentleman signed in under Deontay's iPhone. Sir, thank you for
Yes, sir. Hello?
Hello, sir. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
Good morning. What is your full name, please? Oh, we lost. I'm waiting all.
Can't hear.
Sir, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You keep. We just lost Mr. Olson. He's been waiting patiently since 9 o'clock. All right. Galaxy S10 Plus. Who signed in their Galaxy S10 Plus? If you can hear me, please unmute. Tommy, can you do me a favor, please? These two ladies who are still on, Ms. Chala and Ms. Moreno, can you tell them that their cases are done for today, that they're free to go?
Yes. Señora Moreno, señora Chala, ya puede colgar, el caso ya está resolvido. Vamos a mandar la notificación por el correo.
Ok, gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you. All right. All right, there's someone logging in right now. And then Mr. Hawkins, I appreciate your patience. Mr. Clark, I'll be with you gentlemen in just a moment. I have someone who's just logged in under Kevin Guevara.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. This is 19MM540.
Christina Woodley representing Mr. Guevara. Oh my gosh. Guevara. We can get a continuance to the next pretrial date on April 8th at 9 a.m. with waiver of appearance.
All right, no objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Okay, sounds good. Have a great, blessed day.
You too, sir. All right, the gentleman who signed in under Deontay's iPhone. So you're back, please unmute. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I had to log back in. I'm sorry.
No problem. You've been very patient. I'm sorry you've been waiting all the time just to have the connection drop you. Can you give me your full name again, please?
Yes, sir. Deontay.
What's that? What was that, sir? Give me your name again.
Oh, Deontay Clifton.
Clifton. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, 20MM1670. Sir, you're here for a charge of possession of marijuana less than 20 grams. State, what is the offer?
Your Honor, the offer is adjudication, $150 fine, 6 month probation, substance abuse evaluation, follow recommendations, random testing, 6 months driver's license suspension, cost of investigation to CCSO of $402, court costs and cost of prosecution.
All right. So, Mr. Clifton, I don't know if you caught all of that. Would you like to have a lawyer help you with your case?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you want to hire a private attorney or did you want to apply for the public defender?
No, private attorney.
You're going to hire a private attorney? All right.
Yes.
I'll give you some time to do that then. What I'll do is I'll put this on April 8th at 9 o'clock. And between now and then, sir, I'll ask that you interview some attorneys, and then if you're going to go ahead and hire a private attorney, please do so. Can I please confirm your address? I've got 731 Crestview Circle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's correct.
Number 201.
Yeah, apartment number 201.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to send you for April 8th. Thank you for your patience again today, sir. Good luck. We'll see you on April 8th, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. I'm going to try one more time. All right. for Galaxy S10 Plus. Someone who signed in under Galaxy S10 Plus, can you hear me? Not getting a response. All right, Mr. Hopkins, good morning.
Your Honor, good morning.
Sir, if you've been watching for a little while, I think you might now get a taste as to why I have such strong feelings about Zoom court.
I enjoyed this docket. I really did. I mean, like being here, you know, it was like watching TV. I was rooting for Mr. Smits, who was the underdog. I mean, in like one court appearance, he was under a blanket. He ate some popcorn, got locked out of his house, but he still appeared for court.
He did.
Your Honor, I have State v. Pacus, 20 MM 1908. Your Honor, you'll see in showcase there is a plea in absentia. It was filed yesterday. It's been reviewed by Mr. Racinko. She is at this time, Your Honor, withdrawing her previous inter plea of not guilty and will be pleading no contest as charged. Count 1, disorderly intoxication. Count 2, trespass. Count 3, resisting obstruction. So as charged with the terms laid out in the plea in absentia.
All right. This might take a moment. Probably be much easier if you look at the plea in absentia to enter those conditions than have you read it all off to you.
That's what I'm doing, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Racinko, you've had a chance to review it. You agree that the terms contained are correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hopkins, I do have one issue.
Okay.
The fingerprints that are attached, they're not really legible. Would you be able to submit an original copy to the clerk?
I anticipated that you may ask that, so I made Ms. Pacus aware that that may be a condition, so I have no objection, nor does she, that become a condition of probation.
That she just submitted an original set of fingerprints?
Correct.
That's fine. All right. She's in New York, I think. All right. All right, but otherwise, state, yes, you agree that all the terms are in the plea in absentia are correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hello. Someone sent in under Galaxy S10. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hi, who am I speaking with?
Karen Holford.
All right, Ms. Holford, just hang tight. Don't mute. Just stay right there. I'll be with you in just a moment, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm just going to finish this case with Mr. Hopkins, and then I'll move over to Ms. Holford's case. All right, I reviewed the probable cause affidavit in 20 MM 1908. I do find there is a sufficient factual basis and venue. I reviewed the plea in absentia. It has a correct recitation of the terms plea along with the rights being waived by the defendant. There is an attached set of prints, but we will get some legible prints. And it's sworn to before notary, therefore will accept the plea as having been freely and knowingly and voluntarily entered. And impose sentence whenever our clerk is ready to go with all of those terms. And Mr. Hopkins, actually, before I impose sentence, well, my sister is no longer the manager of that particular hotel. I always did it as a disclosure, anything involving the Ritz-Carlton, because she basically she ran the hotel until about mid-year this year. So I don't know if that affects whether or not you want me to remain on the case or not, but I always so it's best to make that disclosure.
Oh, thank you. It makes no difference, but thank you.
Yes, sir. It was funny when, employees of the Ritz would get in trouble and end up in front of me. I'd make my disclosure because I always felt it was appropriate. And I'd say, I think you work for my sister. That's when they would get scared. They're not afraid of me, but they're very afraid of her. All right, there we go. So having accepted the plea, I'm going to impose sentence as follows. Starting with count 1. For the charge of disorderly intoxication, withhold of adjudication, $220 for court costs, $50 for the defender application fee. 6 months probation, which may be served as mail-in probation. Special conditions of probation are as follows: may not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages and abolish type of balloons, plus time to the package stores and alcoholic beverages in the defendant's residence. Subject to random breathalyzer and urinalysis of the defendant's expense, must undergo a substance abuse evaluation following any recommended treatment. 20 days sober link. May not return to the Ritz-Carlton at 280 Vanderbilt Drive, Naples, Florida 34108. May petition the court for early termination upon having served 3 months and otherwise completing all conditions. This is run concurrent with counts 2 and 3. Moving on to count 2, for the charge of trespass, withhold of adjudication, 6 months probation. That needs to be on there.
Okay.
6 months probation. Special conditions of probation are no possession of alcohol, no endorsement, plus on package stores, no alcohol beverages in defendant's residence. Random breathalyzer, urinalysis, defendant's expense. Substance abuse evaluation following recommended treatment. 20 days sober link. No trespass. The Ritz-Carlton 280 Vanderbilt Drive, Naples, Florida 34108. This may be served as mail probation. May terminate upon successful completion of conditions and having served at least 3 months. Also run concurrent with counts 1 and 3.
I'll put that in there as well, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. And then count 3, resisting an officer without violence, withhold of adjudication, 6 months probation. Special conditions of probation are: may not possess or consume any alcoholic beverages, no endorsed times on package beverages of the defendant's residence. Subject to random breathalyzer and urinalysis of the defendant's expense. Must undergo a substance abuse evaluation following recommended treatment. 20 days sober link. May not return to the Ritz-Carlton 280 Vanderbilt Drive, Naples, Florida 34108. Once again, may be served as mail-in probation. May petition the court for early termination upon successful completion of all conditions and having served at least 3 months. This is run concurrent with counts 1 and 2. Did I get everything?
From the defense standpoint, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. If you could just fix those 2 things, please. And I think that is done.
Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody else, thank you. I know that took some time. Mr. Clerk, thank you. I know it was long terms.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Hopkins. Thank
It
you.
was fun. It was like reality TV, just like you said.
I'm not as entertaining. I can start juggling and I can light a fire or something behind me.
That is something I'd actually like to see.
Do it.
All right. Ms. Hofer, this
Yes,
is
sir.
AMM 125.
And Justina Woodley on behalf of Karen Holford. She does have a plea date on March 8th coming up. If I can get a continuance for that plea date.
You said March 8th?
Yes, it should be.
All right, March 8th at what time?
I believe at 9 a.m.
Yep, no, I've got 1:30.
Oh, 1:30, yes, 1:30, I'm sorry.
March 8th at 1:30, ma'am. You're gonna come to the courthouse so we can resolve your case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, we'll see you then, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, take care. All right, Mr. Clark. Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
How are you, sir?
Apologize for coming in late, but I was on Judge Foster's docket for the last hour or so.
As you can see, I'm still cruising here.
I've been monitoring you on the YouTube. I was one of the 3 or 4 that were watching.
You're not one of my subscribers, are you? I have 18 subscribers now. I'm well on my way. I'm well on my way to being an influencer.
Oh my.
You only need, I think, 100,000 subscribers to monetize your channel, so I'm almost there.
Yeah, well, you can pay for new robes, right?
There you go. All right.
Judge, I have a couple on the docket. I have the first is Justine Cesar Burgos, 20 CT 1281 and 20 MM 1042.
Okay.
We could set that for a plea. Obviously, he's out of custody.
No problem. You want an in-person plea date?
Yes, please.
How about March 22nd at 9 o'clock?
One moment, Judge. Let me just make sure I have. That's fine, Judge.
March 22nd, 9 o'clock, both cases.
Very well. Judge, I also have, next one is Sandra Perales Babel or Babal. Sure it's more exotic. 19 mm 2482. Judge, I have not had contact with Ms. Perales Babel, but I have not exhausted all outlets. I'm going to go ahead and try to go through the bail bondsman to get a hold of her as well. So I would ask for the next pretrial. Obviously, I was also just appointed to this case, looks like last month on 2/19.
Right.
So I would ask some time to look over the discovery and the contact her.
No objection from the state.
All right. April 8th at 9 o'clock.
Very well. And then finally, I have the last one is, sorry, it's loading. Last one is Isabelita Rodriguez, 19 mm 2048. You had given me this continuance to try to get in contact with Miss Rodriguez as well. That I have exhausted all of my available resources. I got a couple of numbers from her bail bondsman. I took the application numbers. I did everything I could possibly do on this. So I have not had contact with her. I don't know what the status of the case for purposes of what her desires are is.
Wow.
So I don't, I'll ask for a continuance, Judge, but I don't know what you want to do.
The state, if Mr. Clark were able to get in touch with his client, would you be ready to go to trial the week of the 22nd?
Would I be ready for, let me
Yeah,
check
witnesses.
my witnesses.
And what week were we looking at, Judge? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
March 22nd, the week of March 22nd. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was just looking for something to write on. There we go. Let's steal a piece of paper.
Judge, do you have like a status date that would require a mandatory appearance so the state wouldn't have to worry about his witnesses?
That's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Got it. Just in case you run out. So just a whole lot of printer paper. Thank you. All right, let's set it for March 22nd. March 22nd. Can you hear me? For trial call. Defendant's presence is mandatory. And then let's see if you're able to get lucky and see if you can reach your client.
Oh, Judge, just one final thing. Does the clerk, I don't think that they've had any mail returned at that address. Looks like the notice of appearances are going out. I just wanted to make sure that they have a good mailing address for her as well. Looks like 1819 Shawnee Farms Road, Moorhaven, Florida. So she should receive the notice. We don't have any indication that she hasn't been receiving it, it looks like. Okay.
All right, was that your last case, Mr. Clark?
No, that's all that I have, Judge, unless you have any other surprises for me.
I do, actually.
Okay.
The gentleman yesterday at 24.
Yes.
What was his name? It wasn't Guevara, it was
Guajardo?
Guajardo.
Yes.
Were you able to find out what his case was in Henry County?
Well, his original case was a driving license suspended case, Judge.
You actually were able to confirm what that case number was?
The case number was on the warrant. I remember that law enforcement did have when they picked him up. I didn't write it down, Judge.
Okay.
But he is out. Mr. Guajardo is out, and yes, yeah, he bonded out today.
Okay.
He came by my office, so that's fine. But he needs to apparently take care of that court cost amount before this happens again.
Were you able to determine which hearing he missed and when it was?
I'm sorry, say it again, Judge.
Were you able to determine which hearing he missed and when that hearing was? I believe there was a mandatory appearance at a it's kind of like the child support type of hearing, that type of thing. That's what they're doing in Hendry. And I know, again, Miss Cunningham was a little more familiar with what they did up there. She didn't know what the mechanism was, but she knew that it happened an awful lot over there. Oh, I understand. I didn't know if you knew the date that he missed.
The information, I think, was on that warrant, Judge. I apologize. I don't have a copy of it, but I know law enforcement did have it that day, so the deputies may have it.
No problem. I'll get it from the sheriff's office. All right. Thank you, Mr. Clark.
Thank you, Judge. You have a great day.
You too. Take care. All right. Ms. Willie, Mr. Wilson, thank you for your patience with those other matters.
I'll let Mr. Olson go first because he's here just for one case. I'm not going to make him sit through my 200 cases.
Thank you, Ms. Woodley.
No problem.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Rosinko.
Good morning.
What do you have, Mr. Wilson?
Here for Mark Hoy. He's got 3 cases, 20 CT 905, 20 CT 1491, and 20 MM 1057.
How's he doing?
He's doing great, Your Honor. He's still up in Cape Cod in the very final phase of his treatment, which is the sober living portion. So he's actually working and and all that now. He will be coming down here as soon as he completes that, but that'll be about another 3 months. However, Mr. Hoy is ready to resolve, thanks to the good work of Mr. Rosinko. And I have a question. So since he's still up in Cape Cod, Mr. Hoy is interested in resolving as quickly as possible. So that would mean a plea in absentia. Would Your Honor have any objection, say if he got that paperwork in, if we resolved it on Judge Provost's 215 docket next week?
No, I don't have a problem. As long as Judge Provost doesn't mind doing a plea in absentia on a 215 docket.
He doesn't. He does it all the time. And that way, Mr. Hoy can just go ahead and get this put behind him. We can resolve it, get it off the docket. Or otherwise, maybe if we could put it on your March 22nd docket as well.
Well, that's fine. If Judge Provost is willing to address it, on one of his 215s, does he have 24s next week?
Yes, he does, Your Honor.
That's fine by me. Let's do this. Let's just set it for a pretrial on April 8th, and if you can get it resolved before then, fantastic.
Yeah, well, we will. We will. He's ready to put it behind him so that he can move forward.
I'm really glad to hear he's continuing to be successful in his treatment. Very happy.
Yeah, he is. He's doing very well. I've been in contact with him probably once every week, every other week, and he's doing very well.
I'll give him my best.
You totally tell. Big difference.
I'm very happy. Obviously, you never know, how treatment's going to go for somebody, but it's been several months.
Yeah.
And sticking with it. That's great news. All right. Let's put all three cases on April 8th at 9 o'clock, and then hopefully they won't make it to that next docket because you'll resolve them before then.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Take care. All right, Ms. Woodley, what is yours?
All right, starting from the top, 20 CT 568 Aguilar. We can set this for trial call on the 22nd with the mandatory court appearance.
All right. Take.
1 second, Your Honor.
All right, everyone else has vacated the room and they locked the doors, so I'm taking this.
Is your client back in the country?
I don't know, and to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm not asking that the state have their witnesses available for this one.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
No objection.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call. Defendant must be present.
And next, Alex Alexander, 20 mm 1541. Same. I'm not asking that the state have their witnesses, but if we can set this for trial call on the 22nd at 9.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock. Defendant must be present.
Next would be Catherine Alvell in 19 mm 2111, ready for trial for the 22nd.
State you ready?
1 moment, Your Honor.
And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did previously. There's a 5 p.m. Friday motion cutoff. Any motions must be filed for that date and time. It'll be Friday the 19th.
Okay, understood.
And that way, whichever ones we end up, really looking like we're going to go forward on, go ahead, have them sort out any pretrial issues in the afternoon of the 22nd.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have one witness out until the 22nd, but then no conflicts.
Okay. All right. So are there any pretrial motions that have not yet been addressed or you expect to file?
Not from me.
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. March 22nd, 9 o'clock for. Oh, hold on a moment. Max. Max, good morning. How are you, sir? Go ahead and unmute, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. It's great to see you, sir.
Good to see you too.
I don't think we need your services this morning. I think everybody else's, their appearances have been waived.
Mr. Booth did show up, but I
Oh, okay.
I did have a client who wants to accept a plea, but well, unless Your Honor was willing to hear the plea.
Is he here?
He's in my office, I believe, out front. It's William August, 20 mm 1312. Let me just check with my front desk.
In the building. Let's take care of it today.
Okay.
Yeah, we have an interpreter, we've got an attorney, we've got a judge.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's take care of him today if we can. So, man. We can do it.
Oh, he just walked out.
Oh, all right. All right, well, that's actually the next case. That's William August, 20 mm 1312. Do you want to set that on the 22nd for a plea?
Yes, that would be perfect.
All right. Thanks. Do you expect to be here on Monday the 22nd? Sir? Sir, do you expect to be here on Monday the 22nd of March? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Mike may have gone out. Max, can you hear me?
Oh, are you talking to me, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, actually, my the front office just notified me he actually is still here. He must have just stepped out. Are you still willing to hear the plea?
Yeah, going down to the 4th floor.
Oh, perfect. Would you like me to
You can come in
have this
person.
rolled or come down right now?
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna, plea a case out, you should be here with your client. Come on down. We'll see you in a moment.
All right, I will be right there. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, everyone hang tight.
So you want me to come down too, Your Honor?
You can if you wish, or you can stay on Zoom if you're more comfortable, whatever is your preference.
Okay, if you can hear me from here, no problem.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your Honor, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
Okay, doke.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off for just a moment, but I'm gonna stick around, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
All right, we are still on the record.
Just, like good morning or good afternoon.
No, it's still morning. It's 11 o'clock.
I'm
All right.
here with William August and 20MM1312.
All right. Max, can you hear Miss Woodley okay?
No, Your Honor, barely.
Okay. It may then be best. I'm sorry.
Maybe, yeah, I'm coming down.
I'm in 4D. 4D is in Delta.
Yes, I'm coming, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
We want to call another case.
Yep. Tommy, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yep,
All right.
I'm here.
We'll talk about other cases in the meantime.
Okay.
Jorge Barrios, 20MM1709, he's set for a plea on the 8th at 1:30. If I can get a continuance for his plea.
All right. 20MM1709 is going to continue to March 8th at 1:30 for plea. All right, next.
Robin
Bartholomew.
Thank you. 20MM2059. I'm trying to get a surveillance video at the 7-Eleven.
There's also a CO case.
Yes. So we need a continuance in a trial date.
All right, 20 CO 753, 20 MM 2059, both cases asking for continuance. Mr. Cinco.
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th at 9 o'clock, both cases. All right, next one.
Jeremy Bowling, 20 MM 695. He is accepting a state's offer on the 22nd. It was set for 1:30 on. He left me a voicemail this morning that he's okay with 9 AM and there will change. I did get a notification from your JA, so he's okay with the 9 AM.
All right. All right, this will be set for plea. This is 20 MM 695. We set for plea March 22nd at 9 o'clock. All right. All right, and we're going to go back now to Mr. August's case 20 MM 1312. Are you ready, sir? All right. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Order.
I know it's very cold in here. I'm sorry. I can't control the temperature.
Okay.
All right. Sir, you're here for a charge of harvesting or possessing palmetto berries without a permit. What are the terms of the plea?
The terms are an adjudication of guilt, time served, court costs, cost of prosecution, and public defender fees. Yes, we ask for 90 days for him to pay. And they are the terms of the plea.
Mr. Cinco, could you hear that? Can you confirm that those were the terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. August, did you want to accept that plea agreement?
Yes, I'm accepting and I want to pay for it today.
Okay. Would you please raise your right hand?
Remember.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. Put your hand down, please. I have the state attorney on Zoom. He's going to ask you a few questions. Go ahead, please.
Sir, can I get your full name and date of birth?
I was born December 25th, 1965.
You have been charged with harvesting or possessing palmetto berries without a permit.
I didn't have a permit. Yes.
As for that charge, a first-degree misdemeanor, do you understand the maximum is 1 year in county jail?
Yes, I understand that I could have spent 1 year in jail.
Okay.
To that charge, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Okay. No contest.
Did you understand the terms of the plea agreement?
Yes, I understand.
Have you read and signed a copy of the plea form?
Est-ce que vous avez signé copie formulaire déclaration? Ça c'est comme idée. Et ça, avocat contre là, c'est ça, nous pas les livres. Oui. Yes. Et puis, vous n'avez pas signé, non.
And for the record, even though this is in English, I have gone over the risk with them.
Avocat dit qu'il est en anglais, il est parlé avec tout le monde, il explique.
And if you get those, please, great.
Les détails, les conseils.
All right, next question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you understand all the rights listed on that form you will be giving up by entering this plea today?
Je vais comprendre tout droit qu'il faut gagner et que vous avez là, doit être à côté du dia pour capable accepter ça au comprendre. Yes.
Are you entering into this plea because you believe that it's in your own best interests?
Est-ce que votre intégration ça dit à parce qu'on est dans l'intérieur lui? Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
Est-ce qu'on va dire ou bien alcool? No.
Are you taking any medication?
Est-ce que vous avez du médicament? No. No.
Do you suffer from any mental illnesses?
Vous avez souffrir de problème mental? No. No.
Have you discussed the terms of this plea agreement and the rights you're giving up with your attorney?
Est-ce que vous avez parlé avec l'avocat de force à là avec tout droit pour rien, mais ça peut être parlé avec l'avocat? Yes.
Are you satisfied with your attorney's advice?
Est-ce que vous êtes satisfait avec les conseils de l'avocat là? Yes, I'm very satisfied.
Do you understand that if you are not a United States citizen, you may be subjected to removal or deportation as a result of this plea?
Est-ce que vous connaissez que les citoyens américains, donc les déclarations sont faites pour que soient capables de faire le déporter? Est-ce que vous comprenez ça? Oui. Yes.
Do you understand that if you are deported as a result of this case, it will not be the basis to withdraw this plea?
Est-ce que vous connaissez que si le déporté pour déclaration sont faites, donc ça va être une raison pour dire retirer une sorte de matin, vous comprenez ça? Oui. Yes.
Do you need any additional time to discuss any of this with counsel?
Est-ce que vous avez plus de temps pour parler avec l'avocat? Non, pas No, I don't need more time because she helped me with the case.
Your Honor, the state tenders the plea.
Ms. Woodley, will you stipulate to a factual basis in venue?
Yes, it's
All right. Then I do find that there is a sufficient factual basis in venue. I've considered the colloquy and find the plea to be freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entered. I will accept the plea. Okay. Do you have a question?
No, he is only accepting by saying yes, yes.
Okay. So I will accept the plea and post sentence as follows. For the charge of possession of palmetto berries without a permit, adjudication of guilt, $220 in court costs, $50 public defender application fee, $50 public defender fee, $50 cost of prosecution, time served, 90 days to pay. All right. Very good. You can go to the first floor. Customer service window for the clerk. First floor, customer service window. And you can pay down there today if that's what you want to do.
Oh, copy. Yes.
All right.
Come over here. Okay. Yep, I can do that.
All right. It's very good to see you, sir. Thank you for your help today. Ms. Woodley, you're welcome to stay in the courtroom to finish up the docket, or you can go back to your office, whatever is your preference.
I would love to stay with the back of me.
Okay, let's do that. All right, let's finish up here.
So, next would be Anthony Brito in 2153 and 2148. In his driving case, he does have a valid driver's license. Does that change Steve's position?
Let's find out.
One moment, Your Honor, while I pull it up.
Okay.
The state, in the driving on the suspended license, would be willing to amend it to a no valid driver's license. Looks like there was a prior suspended license, null props in 2019.
All right. All right, Ms. Woodley. So,
If I can get a continuance in that case to discuss with my client in 21 and then 48, we can set that for trial.
all right, well, let's put them both on that docket. State, are you ready to go on the MM case?
On the MM case, let me check 1 second.
All right. Thank you so much, Max. Aren't you supposed to put your name on here? Bill? Are you supposed to put your name on here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a lead bailiff fail.
I thought you meant me at first, I was like, why is my name on there?
No, the person taking the
I'm
place.
sure what did I do? I couldn't.
Yep.
Your Honor,
Quite a while. Yes, sir, Mr. Racinko, go ahead.
we are ready on the MM case. There are no conflicts.
All right, then why don't we just put them both on the 22nd for trial call, and then we'll see where things go.
All right, sounds good.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock, trial call. Thank you. Thank you.
Next would be Helen Brown, I'll wait here just for the third, never mind, sorry. Next would be, Michael Budson in 20 MM 1336, I'm going to continue the next pre-trial date, with the waiver.
All right. State no objection to the continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Frederick Carr, 2018-46. I'm trying to get a valid contact number for him because he was a clean abstention done. That was it. Correct. I need a continuance to have an investigator look into this.
All right, state.
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
The next case, Porfirio Cisneros, maybe? I'm not sure.
Sure.
1589, 20 MS 1965. I can get a continuance on this. I do need a valid phone number. Maybe if we just make a report appearance for the 22nd, we could do that.
Sure. State no objection making this mandatory court appearance. Would, if Ms. Woodley is able to find her client, would the state be ready to go to trial?
Let me check the witnesses on both of these.
Sure.
She's not had any contact with him?
This whole attorney did. I think the problem with a lot of these, and to be perfectly honest, is
They're old. People
they're
move.
old, and I get a lot of clients who are like, I thought this would disappear by now.
That's a fundamental misunderstanding of how the courts work.
Yeah.
We don't go away.
No. The ones I think you get in contact with and get on here and surprise.
Sure.
Never do lies, though.
still there. We haven't forgotten about you.
I have an officer out the 21st through the 28th.
All right.
So the state would not be ready for trial.
You still want a mandatory appearance, and then if you're
Then it's a bench warrant or bar agreement where if they don't show up, they're okay with an ROR.
I don't know.
So they don't have an officer available.
Well, that's different. That's just a question of a continuance or not.
I'd still like to have a mandatory appearance.
Okay. We can talk about whether or not, onset or not, if your client fails to appear, if I issue a bench warrant. We'll get to that. All right. We're going to set up a trial call for mandatory appearance on 20 mm 1965 20 CT 2530 with the understanding that it's not going to be a trial. If your client appears, wishes to resolve the case, great. If either party was did I call 1589?
I believe so.
All right. If either party requests a continuance, that'll obviously be granted. And then we'll see if your client appears, but it's a mandatory appearance for the defense. All right, next case.
Mark Clegg in 19CT 2565. He is set for a plea for the 22nd, and he can come in for 9 a.m. instead of 1:30.
Yes.
Mr. Racinko, the only thing I was going to ask is if you would consider amending the offer of taking off the probation based on how old this is and lack of criminal history. Would you consider that? And you might not be able to answer right now if you can get back to me on that.
I will look.
20 seconds. You don't have to respond now.
He's not able to get a valid license? Because it would definitely improve if he did.
I'm being told it's not really within reach in the time periods we have left.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, if you don't mind, can I just look at it a little further?
Of course. I don't need to put you on the spot.
All right. She's throwing that out there for you to chew on for the next 2 weeks before we see this gentleman.
Thank
All
you.
right. All right. So let's put this. So it's set for the 22nd at 9 for a plea, and then we'll see what the resolution is at that time.
Thank you.
All right.
And next would be Mark Corey, 20 mm 1318. He does want to accept diversion. Is the state willing to still have diversion as a offer?
1 second while I confirm. Yes, the offer is still diversion with an added condition of $45 to 7-Eleven restitution.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. We can do a continuation with my
Yep. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Next would be Francisco Diego, 20 mm 1239. I have a plan of absentia done for her. Well, it was sent back. Problem is it was not done complete, done correctly by his last attorney, and now I can't get in touch with him, and I know he wanted his case resolved, but now I don't have a valid phone number. So if I can get a continuance, try to get my investigator to find him. I would hate for a bench warrant to go out.
May I ask what was deficient about the PIA that you received back?
It's in my office. It was authorization for the plea at the second document wasn't included.
It's something you don't think we could work around to resolve the case.
Could we actually move this to the 22nd and I'll physically bring it in?
Yeah.
And then we can look at it together maybe?
Sure. Let's do that because maybe it's something that is not fatally deficient.
And I'll defer to you.
Right. And if it is, it is. We'll do our best. But
That'd be great.
if your office sent a PIA to the client executed it and sent it back. They want to accept the plea. Let's see if we can do it properly.
And it has a signature on it.
Let's see if we can do it properly. Mr. Cinco, do you agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's do that. Let's put it on the 22nd at 9 o'clock for plea in absentia. And then hopefully it's something that we can review and determine if it's acceptable or not.
Perfect, thank you. Brandon Giappa in 19CT2529 emailed in his claim of friendship, so I'm just waiting on that for the mail.
Okay.
So they made a continuance to the April 8th court date. I should have the paperwork applied. Actually, if we put it on the 22nd, it is in a mail. I should have it by then.
Okay. This is gonna be a busy morning.
Or if,
But you know what? It will feel great to get a whole bunch of cases resolved. So let's just have a busy morning. March 22nd, 9 o'clock. Hopefully the plea in absentia will have arrived by then. So, set for plea.
Jan Jordan in 19CT1795. If I can get a continuance on this, I know it's an older case, but I only had one conversation with her, and she was thinking about taking a plea, but then there was some hesitation, and I need to, I'm not sure what she wants to do based on the conversation.
I think the state, are you ready to go to trial in this case?
1 second while I confirm, Your Honor.
Well, having a case set for trial tends to get people to clarify their thoughts. It might help you in your conversations with your clients, one way or the other.
Your Honor, the state is ready.
All right, let's set it for trial on the 22nd, 9 o'clock. And that way you can tell Ms. Dorgad that there very well might be a jury coming. This is one of the oldest cases, so she might be the one to go. And that'll hopefully help her, really make a decision one way or the other.
Stanley Edward, 28 CT1268, we're ready for trial.
State ready?
Second, please.
Yes, no problem.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call.
And next is Stanley Elias, 20CT58, as we did a continuance. Actually, we can move it if Your Honor would like to the non-jury docket. He doesn't want to have a jury trial.
All right, he wants a non-jury trial?
Yes, he's kind of a bench trial.
All right, that works. State, so we're going to go for the April non-jury docket, right?
Yeah.
So the state has time to get subpoenas out. Okay. That will be, let's see. Looking at April 12th at 1:30. State, do you have any reason why that wouldn't work at this point?
I just need to check my witnesses for that date.
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Cinco, if he did come in with a driver's license, would that change your position on the jail and amending it?
Let me look at his priors real quick. Yes, it would. If it's amended, I could, if it was valid, I could amend it to a no valid driver's license with adjudication and costs.
With that being said, could I not put this on
Your continuance.
continuance to April 12th, but at 9 a.m. instead, now that I'm
Sure. All right. Does that work for you, State, if I put it on the non-jury pretrial docket in the morning?
That no objection, Your Honor.
All right. I'm making a switch with that. I told you about that the other day, but I don't think I'm doing that in April. I think I'm starting that in May, so it was too late to do it for April. Let me just double check. Mr. Cinco, I don't know if, I know I told Mr. Stewart, I don't think I had a chance to tell you.
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
With a minor change. I'm moving the PD and pro se docket on my non-juries to 10. I'm doing the private attorneys at 9. The reason being is that, you know, we have a bunch of walk-ins and whatnot. I'm always going to take them first because having a bunch of people in the room breathing on each other is the best way to spread the virus. So, yeah, keeping them moving is the safest thing for everybody. But that means that I have all these private attorneys sitting around just staring at me, listening to me talk to, you know, folks in the courtroom. And they get frustrated. So I figure the best way to do that is take care of the private attorneys first. Ms. Woodley's going to, you know, show up a little bit early. For any of the pro se's who might come in and want to talk to an attorney, but also I can take care of her waived appearance cases quickly. And that way, when her clients appear, when the pro se's appear who might need her help, we can just spend the rest of the morning helping her clients in that regard and the pro se's without keeping a lot of other folks waiting.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense.
All right.
Thank you for the update.
But that's starting in May.
Okay.
So for the April docket, Tommy, for the 12th, we're going to put it at 9 o'clock for this case.
Am I allowed to come down and support the April 12th docket?
By all means.
Very large docket.
Yeah, I know. So we're working on it. All right.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yes, please.
Richard Fury and 20 NM 1823 would like to accept the state's offer. Do you have a preference on what day we set it for, please?
No. Oh, we can do it on the 22nd. How many cases do I have right now, Tommy, on the 22nd?
Let me check for you really quick. Right now it's showing 36.
Oh boy. That's a busy morning. All right. Well, how many more are you thinking about putting there?
Or like halfway through?
Yeah. Give me a rough estimate.
Only a handful.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock for plea. Listen, it'll be a busy morning, but when it's done, it's going to feel great. We will have done a lot of house cleaning.
All right, Jeremiah Giles in 20CT 2020, if I can get a continuance, he does want to watch the dash cam, I guess he didn't have an update.
Sure. No objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Angela Locke in 20 NM 1649, if I can get a continuance, she's considering a plea offer, which option to go with.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock. What about Douglas Glidden, 21 MM 122?
He would like a trial.
All right. State, are you ready?
One moment, Your Honor, please.
the chief, I think, you can give me 6 months and juries, I can get my dockets right back where they were before the pandemic. It really won't be hard. We just need jurors. That's been a missing component all this time. Yep. As long as we can safely try cases, we can bring our dockets right back to where they should be.
Especially if they're doing
Yeah, no, that helps. That does.
I had one in sign language or a deaf guide before the pandemic started. So that was I told them
That's challenging. Yes.
The state is ready, Your Honor.
All right. So 21 MM 122 set for trial March 22nd, 9 o'clock. All right. I'm up to David Griffin. Yes?
Yes. If I need a continuance to the 8th because I'm waiting on looking at potential paperwork. His mom got exposed to COVID and then he did feel comfortable going to get his fingerprinted.
Okay. This is 20 CT 562, April 8th, 9 o'clock. No objection?
No objection.
Okay. Next one, please.
Christina Callahan in 20 MM 1124. I can get a continuance to April 8th.
No objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
April
I
8th.
emailed you to your single about the counter office.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock. Yep.
Erwin Fernandez Rodriguez, 20 MM 1000, right to trial.
Okay.
Your Honor, I just have an officer out until the 24th of March. They'll be back after that.
All right. Well, State, do you still want to set this with the possibility that this could go on that Thursday, or are you asking for continuance?
I'd be fine with later in the week. I just
Okay. All right. All right, we'll put on the 22nd for trial call, and then we'll see where things shake out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Next to be Charlie Jones, 20 MM 1127. He was found incompetent. Order signed on August 27th, 20th, and after speak with a dismissed based on him being incompetent and has been around city or mark.
So it was August.
Oh, actually, I'm 2 months.
No, we're a few months off of the 1 year mark.
Continuance, I guess, is all, if the state, and the state could just dismiss it.
Well, they can dismiss it anytime they want, but they don't have to.
No. What is the state's position? Do they want to wait till a year?
State, the court did find Mr. Jones incompetent to proceed on.
Can I get the case number, Your Honor, please? I'm sorry, on my docket it was not.
No problem. This is 20 MM 1127.
I guess because it was inactive, I guess it wasn't on my docket.
Oh, no problem. Let's see. Court found the defendant incompetent to proceed on August 26th.
We were just looking for an August date, but we didn't. We couldn't go out that far.
We can. I don't see any reason to set it before then. All right. Can you give me a pretrial date in August? Do you have anything on there that's already available for that?
Let me check for you. We have August 26th.
Let's do that. August 26th at 9 o'clock for competency review.
Next to be James Kane in 2 cases, 20MM 1557, 20MM 2088. Ms. Dr. McMurray was ordered to do an evaluation. It hasn't been done yet. She is in custody.
She's in custody.
Yeah, so for that reason.
I'd like to see her next week. Let's put this, let's find a docket next week that we can put this on. And then maybe you can reach out to Dr. McMurray and see if we can get that evaluation done.
I sent him a couple emails.
All right. Is there anything else holding her?
Just these 2 cases.
I'm gonna see her next week.
But
Yep.
nothing else.
Let's see. How about 11 o'clock? You've got a motion in limine set at 11 o'clock on Tuesday the 9th. So why don't we do that?
Perfect.
All right. So Tony, can we please put this for status? Tuesday the 9th, 11 o'clock.
That's your hearing date, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Next to be Jose Luis Godinez and
Hold it, and it'll be Tuesday, March 9th, not April.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, this week there. All right.
Yes.
Both cases. There we go.
Jose Luis Godinez and 21MM 65. We could add this to a 215 plea today, potentially. We would like to accept the state offer.
Is it a time served plea?
It is.
All right. Is there an ice hold?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's set it at 215, and then we'll see if it's a plea we can go forward on.
Okay.
Bill, would you please communicate that to Sergeant Capo?
What's the name, sir?
Last name is Luis Godinez.
G-O-D.
Godinez. That's the last name. It's Jose Armando Luis Godinez.
When do you want it?
For the 215 docket.
Today?
Yes, sir. All right, so we'll set it there and we'll see if we can get that done today. All right.
Thank you. Next would be Haley Luco Savage and 20MM 854. Mr. Cinco, I just emailed you asking me about the counteroffer. I believe you were reaching out to the victim. Is the counteroffer that I sent you acceptable, or did you need more time?
I have not been able to speak with the victim about the counteroffer. I would need some more time to get in contact with it. I did try to get into a contact.
All right, let's continue it and see if they can get worked out. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Okay. Then that would bring me to. Okay, that was actually Sandy Martinez, 20MM 112. It looks like to be honest, I haven't been able to get in touch with him, but his last attorney did say he wanted a trial. So I wasn't sure what to do with him. If I could have enough continuance for him, because I hate to set up the trial based on another attorney's notes. I don't feel comfortable doing that, so if I can have it at April 8th.
All right. State, no objection?
No objection.
All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
John McLeaf in 28T 662. He's having some medical issues right now, so if I can get continuance for that reason.
All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Perry McRae in 20PT 1997, and if I can set this for a trial.
State? No problem.
And this is for McRae Perry?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Cinco, just to let you know, I'm looking for a reference. Please,
With great subtlety and nuance, Ms. Woodley is attempting to get a reduction to a reckless.
I know I'm subtlety.
You know, subtlety is definitely not your thing.
I should say over.
Mark. Wish I could say the same. Yeah. That's what I think.
All right, if I'm ready for the next one?
Oh, not yet.
Oh, sorry.
The state is ready.
All right. March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call.
Anna Medina, she would like to sign up for diversion. I know I said this last time, but there was a change in the diversion from fire intervention program to anger management because of money, so I'll be a change to that.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Rudy Milan, 20 CT 497, second day continues to April 8th with favor.
No objection, state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Colin Miles, 20 NM 499, second day continues. I haven't had an opportunity to talk to him about the offer yet.
No objection?
No objection. And I did get, I called the victim on a counter offer for that case. I just have not been able to hear back yet.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Cedric Milton, 20 NM 480, if I can get a continuance to discuss his diversion offer and if he wants to still sign up for that.
Okay. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Did you call Joshua Prasad, 20 CT 2039?
Not yet. And also 20 MM 1747.
We did call it?
We did not.
Oh, we did not. Okay, if I can get a continuance on that case, he is in treatment right now. And the last time we were in court, Your Honor did say his parents for today would be released because of voluntary going into treatment.
Yep.
For both cases, it was a continuance.
No objection, state to a continuance?
No objection.
All right. Both cases, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
And Michelle Fuente in 20 CT 40. If I could recall that.
Okay. Why?
Or I just have 1 minute, I'm sorry. Before I say something, I just want to make sure that she emailed me something new and I don't know.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, trial.
All right. Census announcement ready for trial, state?
Thank you. 1 second.
Sure.
The state is ready.
All right. March 22nd, 9 o'clock.
Fernando Phil in 22 2242 and get a continuance.
No objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Tanisha Rice, 22 1244, if I get a continuance, I'm sure it's in both of you can email me an offer.
All right. No objection to continuance?
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Brian Burleson, 20 NM 2022, he is going to be accepting the state's offer for a clean incentive. I get a continuance to his paperwork.
All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Brooke Rodriguez, for right to trial.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would ask that this be moved to DV docket.
Oh, this is a DV case?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did this end up here? All right. Mr. Stewart is the DV prosecutor. She's not in custody, is that correct?
No.
All right, so are you asking me to continue this matter and put it on the DV pretrial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's do that. Any objections from the defense? I know you know it's ready, but all right. Then the next DV pretrial docket will be
April 5th at 10 a.m.
April 5th, 10 o'clock. All right.
Megan Robertson, 20 1277, if I can get a continuance.
State. April 8th, 10 o'clock.
One Rojas, 20 1028, still trying to.
Get a mom interpreter and get it worked out. We can get a key form, a clean absentia translated into mom.
I was talking to Mr. Wilson about doing a clinic essentially after this morning, and we didn't think about that. We were going to do it English and local with them.
Try that. You can get it translated. I don't know where you're going to find an interpreter who can do that for you. But it's a thought that we've tried a few times in court.
So it's a low education problem more than anything.
Good luck. All right. April 8th, 9 o'clock for Ms. Woodley to figure out how to properly communicate the intricacies of American criminal jurisprudence to her client. Yes.
Fernando Rowland, 2011 East, if I did continue to Polish.
All right. No objection? April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Michael Lexick and 20CT2569. I just received the dash camera on the 1st of this month, so I do need to have an opportunity to review that for the
State no objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right.
And my Jonathan Sanchez, 20MM 1974, ready for trial.
All right. State ready.
One moment, please, Your Honor.
Yeah, to be fair. To expect, a man who comes from a small mountain village, from a Mayan culture, a mountaintop in Guatemala, to suddenly understand our system of laws, it's not fair to expect him to really comprehend everything like that. We do our best, but it's unrealistic.
He does want to watch the case.
I know he does,
Just doesn't matter.
but he has to understand what he's doing.
The state is ready, Your Honor.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock.
Jennifer Sanders, ready for trial.
State?
20MM 1777.
Thank you.
1 second. Your Honor, I do have an officer out until the 24th. After that, the state would be available.
All right, so let's put it on the 22nd, and if everything else is equal, we might be able to go on the Thursday. All right, so March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call.
Robin Sisson and 20MM 444, if I can get a continuance to the court.
All right, no objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
9 o'clock.
Samantha Slade, 20MM 1575, she would like to accept the state offer to resolve her case. So, I can't remember if I had a first time for plea. Well, if not, I will ask individual assistant for a date.
All right, so let's put on the 8th.
Yes,
All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
but I believe she's going to be coming in the 22nd at 9.
No, I'm saying, am I setting on the 22nd or am I setting on the 8th?
I emailed your individual assistant. It looks like it's just not set yet. Could we add this to the 22nd at 9 a.m.?
Yes, March 22nd, 9 o'clock. Okay. All right, next.
Next would be Ladesha Stinson in 20 CT 1642. She does have a valid driver's license.
All right. Stay.
I can amend it to a no valid driver's license adjudication and costs.
All right, so let's put this on the 8th and see if it's an option to accept that. All right, April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Next would be Springfield and Prairie. We did Mark Thomas 20 CT 420.
Did we do Springfield?
Yes. It will continue to be.
All right, so Mark Eugene Thomas.
As I need to continue to April 8th.
All right, this is 20 CT 420 state.
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Chad Tierney, he is a private attorney. I'm not sure if that's on the record now.
It is. Let's put this on April 7th at 9 o'clock.
I believe that's.
Yeah, he's represented by Mr. Hollander now. I've got Finlater Valdez.
If I did it continue to April 8th.
All right, this is 20 mm 550. No objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock.
And then Jordan Vasquez, 2016 676, mandatory court appearance, state,
All right, she's asked for mandatory court appearance on the 22nd. Okay, you agree?
Is that for trial or?
It'll be for trial, but
yes.
Okay.
If the state asks for continuance, should he appear, I think it'll be okay.
Thank you. Let me just double check my my witnesses, please.
Okay.
And then Shemaya.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My apologies. Just 1 second, please.
No, no, I don't need to.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. We have plenty of other cases that could go to trial if Mr. Vasquez shows up.
We have accumulated a bunch.
Yes.
When my stapler can't go through a stack of papers, it's an issue.
Well, I talked to Rex and James not long ago, and everyone's in agreement. It's time to start working some cases out. It benefits everybody, including your clients.
The state has no witness conflict at this time.
All right, March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call. Defendant must be present.
Shemaya Warren in 19 NM 1244. If I can get a continuance on this case, it should be April 8th. Yeah, it was
It's pretty old.
extremely old.
Why are we continuing with this?
You know what, I don't know, I was just thinking about it, I didn't realize it was the 22nd.
All right. For a plea?
For trial.
All right. See? 19 MM 1244.
I'm sorry, was that for the 22nd?
Yes.
I couldn't, it was a little muffled for a second, my apologies.
No problem.
The state is available.
All right. March 22nd, 9 o'clock for trial call.
And then the last one, Brian Wood, 22T470. He does want to accept the state's offer, and I'm looking into doing a plan of censure form because he's having some medical issues that are preventing him from coming in.
Sure.
So if I can continue for censure.
No problem. April 8th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
All right. I do have one more with you. Mohammed Abdul Holiday, 21 CT 11.
Oh, that's right. It's his first pre-trial, so if I can get a continuance for him.
All right. No objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
April 8th, 9 o'clock. All right. I've got just a couple left on the morning docket. I've got Rodolfo Gutierrez, 20 CT 2573. Is not represented. Looks like DUI charge was amended February 25th. He's in custody. There you go. That's why he's not here. Let's put this on the 215.
Today?
Today, please.
What's the name?
Rodolfo Gutierrez.
Are these for police, sir?
This one I have no idea. He's unrepresented.
I don't know if there's movement in the jail. I thought it was one of the police that are trying to.
I don't know, but I mean, he's in custody. He doesn't have a lawyer.
Okay.
I have to see him.
Rodolfo Gutierrez?
Yep. So I don't think it's a problem with NJC right now. It's IJC where there's a problem.
I believe it was both.
Is it both now? Oh, great. Wonderful. All right, even if the jail can't accommodate me, that's fine, but I've got to see this gentleman soon because we're holding him without bond and he doesn't have a lawyer. So let's see if we can add him today, and if not, I'll need to talk to the jail about when I can make arrangements to see him. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put.
Is the first one the Jose Convenience for a plea, or is that for just a plea?
That's for a plea. But this one is just for a pretrial. But you know, if the jail can't do it today, and I said, I don't want to put any inmates or jail staff in an unnecessarily dangerous situation. But I've got to see it. So if we can't do it today, I'll talk to the jail staff and figure out when I can do it. All right, but for right now, Tommy, go ahead and add it to the 215 docket, please.
Okay.
All right, I've got Carlene Saint-Hilaire, 20 MM 421, represented by now Mr. Vitale. Let's put this on April 7th at 9 o'clock for pretrial.
Okay.
And Justin Blake Young, 21 CT 162.
We did him already, Your Honor. Yes, he was a plea.
Ah, yes, he was. All right, done. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, see you all at 2 o'clock.